Ukraine's government is handing out weapons to citizens who want to stay and defend the country. Congressman Dan Crenshaw, a retired Navy SEAL, joins me now. Congressman, civilians fighting Russian troops in the streets, that's ugly. A threat to capture and or kill the duly elected President Zelensky. Are things going Putin's way, do you think?
Well, I hope not. It's sad to watch this. It's as if the world recessed about 100 years in history, where we now have authoritarians invading democratically elected sovereign countries again, as if this is an entirely different era in history. This is a wake-up call to all of us who believe that being nice, that not being too provocative will of course make other people nice, but it doesn't. It just provokes them. It just emboldens them.
Congressman,
I hope things don't go his way.
Wake-up call to the Europeans. You better start defending yourselves.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Look, I mean, when Trump was president, he was telling the Europeans, you need to spend more on your defense. As per the rules of NATO, you need to stop relying on Russian energy. Look, this is what we have right now. It's a contest of wills. It's also a contest of energy dominance. And so now, because of our foolish behavior over the last year, where we've been attacking our own oil and gas industry, that's why they're not sanctioning Russian oil and gas right now, because that will spike prices too high and harm us in return. Now, we could have avoided that, say, by increasing our own production, by not attacking our own industry. Because look, our industry would produce more if it had some predictability, if they weren't canceling leases, if they weren't canceling pipelines, if they weren't adding more billions of dollars more of regulation on natural gas to the administration. So there's a lot of lessons to be learned here. The geostrategic lesson is that energy dominance will win the day.
This statement from Russia that they're prepared to talk peace with the Ukrainians now in Belarus, is that just propaganda?
I believe so. I believe so. Russia and Vladimir Putin in particular, they only understand one language, and that is power. We need to exact extreme costs on them so that they have to recalculate. And that isn't just for them. It's for China as well. The costs need to be economic. They need to be reputational. And I want to see us continuing to give the weapons to the Ukrainians so that they can actually fight the Russians there in the streets. This is going to be a bloody insurgency that the Russians have on their hands, maybe more than they bargained for. Very Red Dawn-like insurgency, very much like the Soviets in Afghanistan as well. We need to make sure that the costs are so high to them that they regret this, and that Putin's reputation, which is what he cares about the most, is damaged in the long term because his own people turn on him.
And I'd like to be able to see what's going on in the streets of Kiev with those Russian troops fighting civilians. I'd love to see that. Congressman, always a pleasure. Thanks very much for being with us on an important day. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you.